In the future of 2049, war wages between humanity and the paper doll race. King Pedestrian and Colonel Paransky have recovered the energy time flux device that had been stolen by the paper dolls 30 years earlier.
Look at the monitor screen on the energy time flux device, King Pedestrian. The paper dolls in Paris, France are entering the time flux field by the thousands. They'll escape before your nuclear missiles hit. And look, on this other screen, there's a second energy time flux field opening, but look, it's a space vessel leaving Earth, King Pedestrian, a space vessel of some kind. Look.
Where am I? What is this place? I entered the energy time flux field first, by myself, at Woody's insistence, and as I did I saw a burst of energy in the sky, another energy time flux field. Yet here I am on this ice world. The energy time flux field brought me to an ice world. It is so very cold. Got to find a cave or some place to try to protect myself from this terrible cold. Icy, freezing cold. So very cold.
Well, my fellow race of paper doll beings. It would seem we have landed in prehistoric times. The tables have turned and the outcome can now become far different. We now have a strategic advantage. We can easily overcome these primitive humans and claim our rightful place as the dominant race. Yes, victory shall be ours now and we shall take our rightful place as the rulers of the earth.
My dear Woody, we need to think long and hard about presenting ourselves as gods to these prehistoric humans. If we take over the world, it could have unforeseen consequences. We could change things in ways we cannot even imagine. What if we somehow do something that prevents the technology which brought us into existence from ever being developed? We can accidentally prevent our own creation from taking place in the future. We can unwittingly cause our own non-existence. Woody, we have to consider these things, these possible consequences.
3, I can disprove your paradox very easily. You see, my dear, if we were capable of preventing our own creation in the future, then there is no way that we could have traveled back here in time to prehistory. Therefore, my dear, the simple fact that we are here now in this time period shows that we were in fact created in the future from which we come. So, my dear, relax, act as a goddess to these fools, and I shall be one of their gods, and we shall introduce what technology we see fit into their primitive little lives and allow them to advance slowly. You see, my dear, we also have another advantage over them. If injured, we grow back whatever was damaged. Yourself, Flashy 3, grew from the foot of the original Flashy. So whereas these humans will grow old and die, there is no indication other than if one of us should be completed incinerated by fire, there is no indication that we can be killed or destroyed. Hilarious, isn't it? Humans for thousands of years have sought immortality, and the two ways in which it was created is through a vampire virus and by creating us in a biotech lab. And we aren't even human. Ironic, isn't it, my dear? Isn't it, my dear?
Attention Intel Tracking Center. This is your leader, King Pedestrian. I want to know what you found out about the whereabouts of Flashy the Paper Doll and this Woody the Woodpulp creature. What happened to them? Where are they? Where did they go?
Why yes, absolutely sir. Yes sir, King Pedestrian, we've tracked them all right. I have them on my monitor screen now. They went way back in the past. About 30,000 years back, sir, to be exact. Back in the time of prehistoric mankind, sir. Yes sir.
Well, watch them, keep track of them. I'll decide later on if we want to mount an expedition to travel back into the past to apprehend them. In the meantime, if they move, if they go anywhere, keep track of them. The minute I get them back to our own time, I'm going to have them publicly executed. They will be destroyed. Thank you. Keep up the good work.
Yes,
King
sir.
Pedestrian.
Your Majesty, we'll be watching their every move, King Pedestrian. And we will alert you if they leave that time period and go to another one. We are at your service, sir. Yes, sir.
Dear Flashy 3, it seems to me there are a number of concerns. As you know, the energy time flux field reappears randomly and intermittently. If one of these Neanderthal people were to jump into and be transported into another time, the results might not be good. I suggest that we post paper doll guards near the place where it reappears here. In fact, we should make these primitives build a protective temple around that spot to keep anyone or anything from accidentally stumbling into the energy flux time field. I am certain you agree with me
Woody.
about this.
Oh, Woody. Of course, I absolutely agree with you. And then there is also the possibility that the original Flashy will come through the energy time flux field and join us here. And because of the unpredictable nature with which it reappears in future time periods, there is always the chance that random humans, or even some of us, might stumble through it and end up here as well. So yes, we need to secure it. We need to secure it for a number of reasons. Absolutely, Woody, my dear.
Just before the evil King Pedestrian was about to launch nuclear strikes worldwide, Woody the Woodpulp Boy, Flashy 3, and the majority of the paper doll race successfully escaped through the energy time flux field and traveled to Earth's past, some 10 to 30,000 years BC, where even now Woody is putting together a plan of conquest, a plan for the paper doll race to conquer humanity, and thus alter the dreadful future from which they escaped.
Attention all of my fellow paper dolls. We escaped the deadly future of destruction waged by the evil King Pedestrian and the humans who hate us. We escaped that fiery apocalypse by traveling here to Earth's past. In the future, we were condemned as subhumans. King Pedestrian and the rest of the humans wanted to destroy us. But look around. Look around. Here in the distant past, we are clearly their superiors. These primitive humans barely possess basic language skills, yet we possess knowledge from the future. We must conquer these primitive humans and subjugate them so that we can prevent our own destruction in the future. This is how it must be. This is how it must be. This is how it must be.